Hello, Parsi. I would like to explain today how your cost of goods sold forecast was off by $350,000 last quarter. An accounting adjustment was made to reflect a miscalculation in raw materials required for our products. This caused your cost of goods sold account to be off for the quarter, and it is very understandable that you would have questions about that. Let me give you some background information. Raw materials, when used, are debited from an inventory account and credited in accounts payable. When a product is sold, the raw materials used are recorded in cost of goods sold and credited to inventory. Raw materials were being underallocated due to a miscalculation in how much polyurethane is used for each refrigerator. As a result, we had to make an adjustment for $350,000 in the cost of goods account to make up for this discrepancy. We are required to do this by accounting standards such as GAAP. This is an overview of our accounts. The journal entries here show inventory, accounts payable, cost of goods sold, and expenses and how they were all affected. This is just a way of showing how the amounts were recorded as we went through the quarter. The T accounts show a little more information regarding these transactions. We record these here so that we can see actual effects on all of our accounts. Here's a closer look at the journal entries. When the inventory was paid for, accounts payable was credited as shown by X, and the new inventory was debited by the same amount. When sold, the products were recorded in inventory, shown by Y, and cost of goods sold, shown by Y as well. This amount, Y, was incorrect as we later found out. As a result, we had to make an adjusting entry in cost of goods sold as well as expenses for $350,000 shown here. Here's a further look at the T accounts adjustments. This shows how each account is related to each transaction. Not only cost of goods sold was affected, rather, the expenses account also contains an adjustment, shown here. If more materials are used than initially recorded, we have to make an adjustment to the associated accounts, which were cost of goods sold and expenses in this case. General accounting practices dictate that we must record the cost of goods sold when the sale is made. Since we found out that number was wrong, we had to make an adjustment, resulting in the cost of goods going up. I have a few suggestions that might help in the future. The cost of materials required for each refrigerator should be reassessed at least quarterly to make sure we can provide a proper forecast for costs. Check in with us quarterly to make sure the inventory levels of raw materials match up with what you need. Finally, any adjustments that are made to costs should be reflected in the forecasts you give to the leadership team so that they are not surprised by any of these changes. I hope this explains the adjustment. Thank you for your time.